Guys, OMG, we are finally back. Queen of the South, season 3. I cannot believe it's finally time to be back. And Teresa and Camila are coming in strong, so stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yes, bueno, get it. Yo quiero dinero.
Hey,
Yo
okay.
quiero dinero.
I mean, they want some dinero, let me tell you. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh, lots of that money. What is up, AfterBuzzers? You can tell this panel is going to be good.
What's up?
It's going to be good, and this season is going to be insane. What's up, everyone? My name is Candice Cruz, and I've got a wonderful new panel over here to my left.
Yes, guys, I'm Alex Bowers.
I'm Jorge Pallo.
And this is Queen of the South. Oh,
Yes.
La Hermineta. No.
Hermineta.
Yes, I said it right. You guys, I tried.
Ermitana.
Ermitana.
Yeah,
I was
I had to
close.
look
I
at
had to reread it. I was wrong. Now it's right. But this episode was simply insane.
Yes.
Like,
Especially for our first episode.
How did it fit so much in one episode? It felt like a full-on movie.
I don't know, literally. These writers, like, guys, killing it every single time. How they fit that much in 45 minutes, I don't even know.
And you don't feel cheated either. Like
No.
everybody's story and the evolution between from the season finale of last year, and you saw the seeds that were planted then, and you see, and now it's 6 months later and all sprouting out. You're like,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Some
it
stuff
was
is gonna
very
go down.
fluid, which
Yeah.
I love. And later on in the show, we are going to have a little surprise for you guys. And there are going to be a lot of surprises this entire season, so I am pumped. But let's hop right in there because Teresa is not messing around.
At all.
No.
6 months later, she's now in Malta and taking the matters into her own hands.
Yes.
Well, yeah, this seems like this season is about her establishing herself and really, living up to her future queenness.
Yes.
Right?
Which we do get to see a little bit of future queen and on a boat,
Right.
which was kind of confusing for me at the beginning. I was like, wait, is she already at that level? Like, did we hop that far?
Well, anytime
yeah.
I see her in a white suit, I just think future Teresa.
Right.
Teresa.
There you go.
Roll the R. Roll the R.
Teresita.
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 Both in there. I love him so much.
Hemke's
He's great.
about.
He's amazing. But future queen blowing up the boat, man.
Which
Yeah.
is interesting, and I'm just thinking about this now, because later on in the episode, she says how she values life. That first scene is not that at all.
Not at all.
That is not valuing. Valuing
Life.
valuing life. I should have done some tongue twisters before.
Oh my gosh. But she is making life her own, and clearly being queen is not always.
No.
Not easy.
Heavy is the
easy?
head that wears the crown, as
Yeah.
they say.
Yeah, well, a queen gets lonely every once in a while too. Let me just say that. I mean,
Clearly.
clearly,
She did.
first 5 minutes, and Teresa is getting some of her own.
It was her first mistake this season,
Say
right?
it's a mistake. I mean, yes,
That's
it was.
how they-
Okay,
well,
yeah.
no.
Strategically.
Strategically, it was a mistake.
Right.
But, humanely, obviously, I mean, it's been a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has.
Girl had an itch that needed to be scratched.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm female empowerment. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to take care of
And
yourself.
that waiter was full on all game too.
I mean,
was.
he was watching her.
Yeah.
He knew every week, every time she would
was
come
like-
in like clockwork.
Yeah.
Which is not good either, if you really think about it. If you are running a cartel, to have your patterns followed by anybody.
Oh yeah.
Right.
By anybody, especially someone that's not involved. At first, I thought he was going to be like a snitch.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being that lady following her throughout the.
Well, she thought it was going to be well, she had that dream that that she was caught all of a sudden because it was a snitch. So I thought that too.
yeah.
At that moment, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait, don't we still have like 40 minutes of
Yeah.
show left?
Right?
to go?
I'm like, oh my God, she's already
she's
here?
already
Dang.
here?
How does this happen?
She got out of bed real quick when she was dreaming that. Yeah.
But isn't it weird that like your subconscious tells you and like warns you? Because inadvertently, it almost was like foretelling of what may be to come.
Right.
Maybe not the
not.
same scenario,
Yeah.
But I mean,
enough.
that's the nature of Teresa's life. Is always, she's always being hunted, right? She's always on the run. I mean, that was the first season, right? That was a good portion of the second season, right? And now we start off with a bang, and boy, can Alicia Braga run?
Yes, she can.
She's a sprinter, that one.
And dart and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. Oh my God! But like Pote is literally the two of them together is very interesting to see without anybody else involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have James, don't have Widow, we don't have anybody. It's literally just the two of them, and to see the
he's-
relationship.
And he's a great cook on top of it all.
I know.
I mean, what more could you want in your second in command besides him being a ruthless killer and a good cook?
Yeah, he
Well,
loves them.
apparently, I went to the premiere the other night, and his little backstory was that he was originally a chef for Epifanio, and they realized he was good with a knife, and then he became a hitman.
That I just
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I just rewatched the pilot today, and there's this part where where whatchamacallit, a butcher's knife comes out of nowhere to hack off Chino's fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good for you,
that
man.
sure did
That's
happen.
backstory.
Yep.
Yeah.
See that fluid through line there.
You guys are smart. Whoever's writing this show, you're
Really
really
smart.
smart.
Shout out to all of them, Natalie, Jorge, Ryan,
Wow.
everybody. They're amazing.
Yeah.
But I really liked watching Teresa grow in this episode because, I mean, it is 6 months forward. She's already killed Epifanio. She's gone forward and, like, now knows that she's on the hunt.
Doubled the cash that they took from the plane.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that was 10 million that took off the plane. Now they got 20 million.
In a cage.
Well, I think it's
Just off, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just lock it up through. You can literally see through the grate. Everybody
Yeah.
knows there's money in there.
right.
All right. I mean, you don't want to get like, a couple German shepherds or something to guard that money. I'm just
Right? I would think, but
Yeah.
it's just
Especially
a duo
since-
right now.
Since
No one
people
else.
are following her clearly.
Yeah.
You would
So
think
is that?
you would
They
put
send
that.
her though, of all people to track
Right.
Teresa. Let's send this little bitty like
Who's
woman
hiding?
just
She's
like
hiding like this. Like she doesn't even know how to hide. Like, come on.
And she's wearing a beret and an army jacket.
Yeah.
and can't run
And
to
then
save her
calls
life.
It's Teresa Mendoza. Like, come on. Gotta be quicker than that.
And
Yeah,
like,
if you're gonna be catching Teresa Mendoza, you
Yeah.
gotta be on the ball.
Yeah.
guys.
and also look up.
Right. That
Come
killed
on,
me.
like look up around your surroundings, girl. If you are a military official, look everywhere.
Right.
Don't give you that.
She's like tunnel vision. Girl. Goodness, that killed me.
Just straight down the
It's a
way.
little too fembot for me.
Well, she does end up dealing with Rocco, which what exactly do we think? I know he's a money launderer, but like, what else?
He throws eyes wide shut parties, apparently.
He's creepy.
He
It's
only
just
likes
creepy.
working with women. We know that.
Yeah.
He
We didn't get
dresses
really
all the women
much.
alike.
Yeah.
Like they all had the
sounds
same
like
haircut.
fetish.
They all had the same haircut, right?
So wait, weren't they wearing berets too?
Yeah.
So was that girl tracking Teresa for?
For
Oh,
Rocco?
I think she said
Yeah.
something like that
Yeah, yeah.
when she got in the club.
Yeah.
Oh,
She did.
Yeah,
for some
this
reason
is-
I was tying it to
To Camilla?
Camilla.
No, that was all Rocco was following her from the top. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
guys.
he's
Another light
creepy.
bulb.
He is creepy. But like, does anyone? My question is, I understood to an extent of what he does, but what is the purpose? What is
Of a
he
money
like?
launderer?
Yeah.
A money launderer. Okay, so let me educate you guys.
I
on
know he's got
criminal activity.
Bitcoin.
All right, so he takes the money that's made from all the drug dealing and then makes it legitimate,
He cleans
and
it.
he cleans the money.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
now
he
I know.
launders the money.
Because she
Yeah.
can't just have that money sitting there forever.
Yeah.
She needs it somewhere in some account, you know?
In order to
Make
be
it real.
in order to be able to move
Yeah.
around with it. Otherwise, it's just
Yeah.
cash in a cage, and you can't. And she needs to be on the run, so she needs to be able to access that money wherever she is.
Guys, all of this is making so much sense now. I was wondering why they call it money laundering, and now I know.
I knew it from my time in the mob. So yeah. But-
Wow.
Oh,
gonna scoot
I
over
just announced
here.
that.
Like, I don't want to be on this panel anymore. Get me off. Get me off. Get me off. Just kidding.
Past tense. Past tense.
Past tense. Okay, so I'm safe right now.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
safe right
you're
now. Right now.
Right now,
Yeah.
like right this second.
Right
Okay,
now.
if I don't come back next week, guys, come looking for me.
You know why.
Is all I'm saying. Just saying. But speaking of bosses, though, and dealing with large sums of money, Camila is like up in the ante right now because she's now taken over as governor.
Yeah.
Right. It was
Yeah.
a shock, but I mean, I wasn't too surprised, but I was
Right.
like, already?
I mean, I was kind of like, the whole premise in the beginning of the series was that she didn't want that life. She wanted to run the business. So then when she became governor, it's like she took over Epifanio's dream. So I think maybe she's just carrying on his ultimate plan.
That, but also I feel like it's the smartest decision you could make. Like if you were trying to run a drug cartel under radar, why not throw your entire population off the scent and be like, I'm getting rid of it. And plug this propaganda in their mind and be actually like underhandedly running it.
Which is what Epifanio tried to do, but he's
Originally,
clearly not as smart as Camila.
That's Camilla.
Well,
or he didn't explain it to Camilla well enough. Otherwise, those two would still be together.
Yeah.
I'm
R.I.P.
Maybe.
R.I.P. Epi. Yeah.
I really was upset when he died.
Really?
Yes.
Wasn't that sad?
No, see, here's the thing. I saw the humanity in him, and which I again is like a tribute to the writers and the actors, is that they did a great job of actually like humanizing all of these characters. Like I feel for Camila, even though she is the quote unquote like villain, depending on what side you're looking at the spectrum, but she just lost her husband. She has to take over the family business, even though it's not the way that she wanted it to be. Like she's left with a teenage daughter
Who is growing up right in front of her eyes.
exactly, and
got
then
to
the
get
person
married,
that she trusted the most, that was her right hand person, two right hand men, went and betrayed her and ended up killing up her husband.
But
Like
they really betray her.
Well, James didn't betray her.
She tried to set Teresa up.
Right.
So
So I
that's
get
not
that, but like
betrayal.
again, I'm just thinking perspective. Like
yeah.
that's why I kind of felt
But
bad
what-
for Epifanio. Is like I saw perspective of like how he got into the business, and like he has a daughter and a family that he's just
Right.
trying to look out
Well,
for.
that actor had like brilliant moments of just like of humanity himself. I mean, you saw how he was affected when the Colonel first came into and killed Batman. Remember when Batman was on the barbecue pit?
Sad. And they were eating him.
Yeah,
What?
that was
That's
just
too
that was just,
No, and they showed it too.
they showed it. Yeah,
Goodness.
that's some good props, man.
Throwback. Throwback. I did not need.
Never mind.
I digress.
I digress. But no, but even during then, and then later on when he took on his revenge on the Colonel, he was like, "This one's for Batman," you know.
Yeah.
I just want to play a character named Batman now. No,
Well, I'll call you Batman the rest of the season if you'd like me to.
would you?
Sure.
Thank you. You don't know what that means to me.
You're welcome. So glad I can make dreams come true on this after show. But Camila is now, I mean, girl is like playing solitaire
Yes.
to the extreme with these drones that are like going with the drugs over the border. I'm sorry, how dumb can you be though to be doing the drones when you realize that I mean, obviously she did it on purpose. Now that we know
Well, now
that.
we know
Yeah,
that.
we know.
Yeah, we
But-
find that
At
out later.
first.
In general, like to me, why would you do it directly over the border? Wouldn't you find like some type of like where it's not as like concentrated with military,
Right.
right?
That would make sense. I mean, I don't think they expected them to be there at all. Wherever it was that they were planning to send the drones over, they were not expecting the DEA to be there at
And
all.
also do a test run without actually
'cause that
sending
was a
real
lot.
product. That's a lot of money.
That was a lot.
Right.
That was what,
Just-
20?
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
All the
Raining
powder
white.
Just, yeah.
It was
everywhere.
snowing.
There were some happy scorpions in that desert, or I'm just saying. All of
glad
a
he was
sudden,
happy.
all the insect life in the desert, and a couple of lizards just like doing push-ups.
Whoa!
You know?
Okay, you got me on that one. I wasn't expecting that
It
one.
was like, oh, it's snowing. Let's have a party.
My
There's like
God.
disco music going off in the desert. There's a rattlesnake just shaking his
Oh my
head.
God.
Stop. No.
Well, now she got to deal with Boaz, and he's not shaking no maracas.
right.
No.
He's pissed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As he should be.
But him walking in there though, he is a slimy mother effer.
Yeah.
And can we
he
talk
is.
about his taste? What is up with that gold statue?
It didn't even really look like Epifanio to me.
No,
And what was with the hat?
bro. What was? Come on.
I think he was supposed to look like him, but he just put his name at the bottom. He was like, "This is actually me, but we'll
Well,
change
it
the
is.
name later."
Something.
It's a gift.
Look nothing like Epifanio.
But like, where also like you just fell into this money. You shot your brother in cold blood.
Yeah, that was too
just
much.
a few episodes ago, which
Right.
time wise was not even a year ago.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're like throwing money at like gold statues and all this crap. like at an engagement party.
It is a little unstable.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
very unstable. I don't trust a leader that is just like throwing it all around like that and just and has no discipline. I don't. Yeah.
Discipline, structure, you name it. He's just not there. Yeah.
Yeah. And he lost his son already, so I mean, he's just like given no.
No, Kika's his son.
Oh, I mixed it up. I'm so sorry.
Pedro is the one that we lost.
Yes,
which was like good.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
You
He can go.
F
He
you,
doesn't
Pedro.
have his tongue. Remember,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
took
they
out
cut
his
his
tongue.
tongue.
As it
Oh.
should have.
Again, yeah.
Well, that was just brilliant on
Yeah,
the
it
part
really
of the corner.
was.
Yeah.
It
He
really
was,
was.
he was saying disparaging things about you, so I cut out his tongue, my queen. Ciao.
Yeah, that was great.
Great voices.
Oh, yeah,
I
well,
love it.
gracias.
But Isabella and Kike are now engaged. Yay!
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Didn't
Definitely
we
happy.
see that coming though?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
She told her parents
Right.
when they were on the runway, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
what
yeah.
did she say?
Yeah.
She told them that she was going to marry him. Mm-hmm. So
And they could form an alliance. and
She's
then-
18, 19.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
has
She
permission,
just
though.
graduated high school.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I actually heard someone when we were watching it the first time round that when she was trying on her bridal gown and was talking to her mom and saying, "Don't tell me the truth. I can handle it. I'm an adult. Treat me like an adult." And she's like, "Girl, you just graduated high school."
Yeah.
Yeah, but she also
Has
like
seen a
seen a lot in a
True.
short time, and now is like, you know,
In line.
She's in line for the throne.
I kind of think Camila is thinking of this as a business move more so than just supporting her daughter. Do
Oh,
you
of
not? You
course.
see that?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
I don't-
Do you think at some point she's gonna like turn Kike or something? or-
Something.
I
Like
think
Kike-
Kike is always going to be on Isabella's side, though. So
Yeah.
he's going to go against his dad. I don't think he really likes his dad, to be honest with you.
We haven't even really seen any scenes with him and his dad yet, have we?
Other than like a couple times, and that's
Yeah,
it.
nothing
but
like-
they seem like polar opposites, personality-wise.
Oh, yeah.
And whether that was a deliberate choice or just the actor's choices, they just do not seem like they
They are father and son.
Because he was late to the celebration.
exactly.
Their
Yeah,
engagement
because he was
celebration.
lugging along that ugly ass.
They just look like they have a
Gold
bad
statue.
relationship. Like, just like, yeah, you're my dad, but so what? Who cares?
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So does that mean that, well, is Kike in line for Boaz's position?
I think right now he would be still, though.
Okay.
But then that means he's also in line with like Isabella and Camila. So he's winning right now.
But Camila will win either way then. Because if she's trying to get rid of Boaz, maybe she won't. Maybe she'll just have Kike take over his spot and then she can be in his ear.
Oh.
We're getting predictions early.
I like
Early,
that.
guys.
Early.
Well, other than that, I know that we have so much to cover because they did a lot in this episode. But Don Reynaldo and his niece are not favorites of mine either.
No. Well, Don Ronaldo's been around for a while. I don't
Yeah.
remember the niece. Is this her first
Yeah, this is her
episode?
first,
This is her
yeah.
introduction?
But I've never seen his backward ways to that extent.
Where he was like saying, "Be the mom and
Yes.
take care of the fruit of your looms." I don't know.
Yeah.
Loin, whatever.
whatever,
Yeah.
There's a lot of mansplaining, and I just
Yes.
want to in this episode, and I just want to say, I'm sorry.
But I will say, though, kudos to the mansplaining because these women shut you down. So then they really get to be a queen. Because I don't think as much as Camila was pissed off about the situation, she's like, you can keep thinking that. I'm just going to keep doing all my power moves and we'll figure it
Right.
out.
She was quick to say salute and just keep it moving. Like,
She was just like,
whatever
okay.
y'all think.
Which I think is also like a bigger power move than like if she would have argued.
Right.
I think succumbing to that is more.
Well, that's what's always made her the queen because she's
great
a
at that.
thinker.
Yeah.
She doesn't make a move without like being 3 steps ahead.
Right.
You know.
And she doesn't do her dirty laundry either.
No.
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 Oh.
That is another
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
you know what pissed me off though was General Cortez when he came in and said, "Let me have a man-to-man talk."
Oh yeah, with Ronaldo. But what was that? Was that him saying, "Let me have a man-to-man talk," or was it that him saying, "Let me go and be an enforcer, be your enforcer"?
I read it as being like, "Oh, you're a woman. Let me do the man-to-man
Right.
thing. I can
Okay.
I
I
can
can
talk
handle
to
it.
him. I
Yeah.
can handle it." it was almost like mansplaining again. It's like, oh, honey, let me handle him.
Right.
Okay, because I read it kind of the other way of like, hey, I'm your enforcer. Let me go and take his arm and put it behind his back for you.
I mean, it could have been read either way, but for me, it's like
He wants
a
the
woman
power.
coming from that.
Well,
exactly.
yeah, ultimately.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
So that's why I looked at it your way.
Yeah, and I also don't
So-
think he respects Camila at all.
Really?
At all. I think he's playing her a game just as much as she's playing his game.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't trust each other,
Oh, yeah.
which is a ticking time bomb.
Right.
Oh, that's
gonna
going to
be
be a
good.
beautiful mess when that happens. There's going to be a lot of gunplay and explosions.
I am ready for
I'm
it.
ready, yeah.
I thought he was dead a long time ago with that creepy
Yes.
blood scene last season. I was like, just die.
No, but then he walked away with the clown's hat and the
Yeah,
cigar.
it was a mess.
It was hilarious.
I was so sad to see him still alive.
So
Oh,
why?
but he makes a good villain.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
you
does.
need a
But at the
villain like
time,
that,
I was hurt.
and Yancy Arias is like playing it to, you know, he's got that character on lock.
Yeah.
You know.
He's one of the
Great.
nicest people.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
It throws you when you actually meet him. You're like, oh, you're really nice. I'm kind of scared of you, but you're really nice.
You ate a guy.
Ate a guy.
You cooked
ate a
Batman.
Cooked him.
You're on a spit. What's up with that?
Well, I want to go kind of into a little bit more of the drama, which is definitely something that we know a lot about here on the Queen of the South panel.
Yes, we do. So AfterBuzzers, as you know, here at the network, we produce after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows, dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works as hard as we do to serve television fans. But now we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. Besides helping us, here's what's in it for you. It caters specific content you already like directly to you. It brings you your favorite after shows so you don't have to seek them out. And it suggests content from other channels and podcasts that might interest you. Subscribing to our YouTube channel also helps you discover new shows that we're sure you'll love. Since you're already tuned into our drama channel, you might be interested in The Bold Type, The Affair, Queen Sugar, 13 Reasons Why, you know, all of that good stuff. And remember, we have channels for other genres too, so just don't be shy about subscribing to them. And if you're worried about those annoying notifications, don't be, because they're optional. I know you guys hate those. And it's easy, you know. Just hit that subscribe button now, and it's even easier experience, AfterBuzz experience. And if you let us know that you did in the comments, we'll actually shout you out on air. And yeah, thanks for being the best fans. We promise to continue to do our best to serve you.
You guys really are amazing fans.
Yes.
For all of you all that were so involved last year, I hope you're as involved this year.
Yeah.
We're ready for an amazing season.
And bring your friends.
Yeah, bring
Yeah.
your friends, invite them all.
Yeah.
A lot of good content.
Yeah,
over here.
and, I mean, Queen of the South fans run deep.
Yeah.
And they are loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. But talk about loyalties, though. There are none in this
Right,
show.
at all. Let's think of one.
Well,
So-
Ponte en Teresa.
Okay, yeah.
Ponte to
Yeah,
Teresa.
yeah, you're right.
He's a loyal.
That's it.
Yeah.
Though. That's
And
it.
they,
Oh,
how
Kike
about that-
and
Isabella.
Isabella.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Anyone else? I was going to say, wait a second here. Are there more that I need?
Yeah.
Camilla and the business. She's very
And her
loyal
daughter.
to her, and her daughter.
The general to the helicopter things. To the
drones?
To the drones. That's it.
He really was upset when that happened. It was
Yeah.
like a breakup. He was like, oh my God, I died.
I wanted
that's
to hear
about it.
like sad bassoon music at that point. Wah, wah.
Well, they are like,
Oh,
Thank
perfect.
you.
that was amazing.
great.
Thank you, Tony, for that. I loved it. Shout out to Tony in the booth for all the wonderful sound effects and lights. Oh, you weren't going to throw us one then right there? Okay, cool. Fine. That's whatever. But anyways, we got all these different switcheroos. Like, Alonso Loya, wasn't he like just on Team Teresa? Like,
Well,
Just
he was
saying.
Right.
using Teresa.
I know, but he was
kinda
still
had
on her
nice
team a little bit
moment
more. Yeah.
When they were in the cabin.
Well, yeah, they almost died
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to have a
So
nice.
that's why I was like shocked to see him with Camila, because they just had this kind of like intimate moment. You know, they started kind of trusting each other. He was just like, I'm going to come after you. I didn't think he would come after her with Camila.
Well, I don't think he did either.
That was crazy.
Well,
So,
wait,
like,
wait, wait, wait.
Camila's
Is
going
that-
against General Cortez, and now with Alonso.
Yeah.
But she's using Alonso. She's using Cortez to get Teresa. She's using Alonso to get Boaz. Man, Camila is dope. She's like
her
a
hands
puppet.
up, fighter dogs.
She's like, I'm gonna use this one for that. I'm gonna use this one for it's like she's like playing with action figures.
Yeah.
It's great, cool.
It's insane. But she's got to keep General Cortez just close enough. But he is double crossing her with all of this, I feel like.
Well, he calls Boaz at the end of the episode, right? And says, we need to meet and let's just keep it. Hermano, let's just keep it between us, eh?
right.
And Boaz is like, yeah, man, okay. But I'm judging this contest first.
Right.
I'm picking the winner this week.
I'm picking the winner this week. Okay.
It's not how pageants work, guys. Promise you.
At all.
At all. No.
Pastor business.
Either way. But do you think that there's going to be a little something between Alonso and Camila?
Man.
No.
You don't?
Like, what you mean, like?
Come on.
I mean, they set
Are we
that
talking about
scene
the
up.
same something?
When
They
she
set that
opened the
scene
door
up.
to the hotel room, I was like,
This would not be the
bam.
first time that Camila slept with someone to get what she needed.
right.
But I feel like
The lawyer?
he sees through her.
Does
He just needs her now because he wants his badge back.
Yeah, he
But
wants
he's
his
also
badge
in
back,
a
but he's
place
also a
of-
man.
And he's also in a place of desperation.
That's very
And when
true.
you're in a place of desperation, you're very malleable. You know, you can be and that's what Camilla's good at. She's good at seeing somebody's weakness and then twisting it and using it against them.
Yeah. Okay, I mean,
I mean, sharing a drink like that, the way that it was set up, I just feel like something may happen or may allude to that. Maybe not actually happen.
yeah.
But she may play him like a fiddle, use him to his extent, do her business, and be like,
Kill him off or something?
no, I don't think kill him, but be like, oh, well, you dug yourself into a hole.
Thank you for
don't
your
get
service.
your badge back.
And you just
Thank
helped
you
me
for your
out.
service.
Yeah.
You can't come after me now. Good.
Bye-bye.
Like, I could see that type of scenario playing out. But who's to say?
That's what she
Especially
did
with
with the
lawyer.
lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Which
my
we're
gosh,
also
she
going to
played-
see his wife probably later on in the season, is what I'm assuming.
that right?
Yeah.
I would assume
She's still alive?
We haven't seen the son
she's still alive.
either.
Remember, she escaped.
Oh, snap.
I feel like she'll team up with Teresa later on.
Yeah.
right.
Not a spoiler. I'm just
Oh, wait a minute.
assuming.
Did she escape with Tony?
Yeah.
The kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been wondering what happened to Tony. I forgot about that for a
Yeah.
moment. Okay, that's
Yeah.
right.
So I feel like there's going to be a lot of those.
Where? They got hidden somewhere.
Somewhere.
They got to show up at some
Because they
point.
couldn't stay in Dallas. We know that.
Yeah.
No telling.
Who knows? But Teresa and Pote
Pote.
are still loyal, but they did a little double crossing with the pork cop.
Oh, that was a cool scene.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
That was a
It really was
really,
great.
really cool scene.
What was your favorite part about it?
How she saw what was happening and was just like, wait a minute. These guys are full of it. Tell me, what do you want? Right? She
Right.
just comes out, what do you really want? Like she saw it coming.
Yeah.
She sees the angles. You know, and that's like her superpower. You know, if she were to have a superpower, she sees, you know, she sees three moves ahead.
But I think Pote thinks that's her weakness at the same time. Because she thinks she's seeing 3 steps ahead, but I don't think she's had enough experience in the game to just always be right, you know?
Well, I
Because
think-
that could have turned out bad.
Yeah.
There could have been people up at the top somewhere ready
Right.
to, you know?
But I also think she sees through humanity. Like, because she had to deal at the very beginning of her life, like within the streets and doing all the money laundering herself and dealing with cash. Like, what was her actual title called?
She was a
Cash.
money changer.
Money
or
changer.
Money changer or something, yeah.
or-
So, like, being able to read people.
Currency exchange, yeah, something like that.
Like something like that. But you have to be able to read people intuitively just by looking in their eyes and like automatically knowing body language. And she's very good at that and plays that to her strength.
But do you think she trusts too much? I feel like she trusts everyone.
I think it's
I
the
can see that.
difference between her, like one of the differences between her and Camilla is like, while Camilla has planned 3 moves ahead of everybody, Teresa's still improvising. She's
Okay,
still
yeah, I see
improvising
that.
3 moves ahead of everybody.
She is.
And so that's like the major difference between the two of them, and where she's got room to grow and learn, right? Because she's always like, well, then we got to do this.
Right.
Okay, then okay, so that's the problem. So we go and do this.
She's always
And
on the
then
defense.
She's always on the defense, which also gets her in trouble because remember what happened with the gang, right? With the
yes, at
you
the
know,
end of
at the end of last season,
Mm-hmm.
she thought that they were the ones that switched the coke on her. On her. Are those guys going to come back? at
Oh,
some
I hope
point?
so.
No.
Oh my gosh, I
those
think
guys
so.
are still around.
They didn't finish.
They did not
so.
finish. They have a grudge.
I mean,
So
and they're in Dallas, so
Yeah.
I feel like they're still. I mean, obviously Camila's not in Dallas anymore.
right.
Yeah, is
But-
anyone, no one's in Dallas
No one's in
anymore.
Dallas right now.
I thought James was supposed to go to Dallas.
Well,
Oh well, yeah. That's
Yeah,
another
it's
story.
just.
well, I mean, can we just hop to it? Because that last shot was great.
I was shocked.
He's back.
The whole time I was like, "Where's James?"
Yeah.
I wonder if Camila knows where he is. You don't think? Like
Well-
he can't be away that long without her wanting to keep tabs.
I think she knows he's already like hop ship.
Yeah.
It's been 6 months.
Well,
He hasn't been
he's a
gone for 6
ghost.
months, I doubt.
But James
highly
can
doubt it.
Well,
ghost.
yeah, true.
I mean, we haven't seen him since the whole thing on the plane, and he just walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just walked away. So
I think that's enough ties right there as it
Yeah.
is to be like, bye.
he said in that moment, me and Camilla are done.
Yeah.
So he has no more loyalty to her. They sealed what'd she give him, $9 million out of the $27 million,
And he left.
and then he left.
Yeah.
I wish we would have had like one more scene with the two of them, Camila and James. Just one more.
Oh, I'm sure they're
just
going to
kinda-
there's
have
gonna be
plenty.
something.
No, but I mean before this season, so that we could have seen like how that ended. But maybe they'll do like they did with the ex-DEA agent and do a flashback. You know how they flashed back what he had been going through for those 2 months. Maybe they'll show us what
true.
happened with her and James. I don't know.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't completely get that relationship. I'm sure there's like, why was he so fiercely loyal to her? the
Also,
entire
why
time?
did he? Because I thought him and Teresa were like donezo after the way that he treated her last time round. Like
Right.
I thought he was full on Team Camila and like out because Teresa had picked Guido over.
over James,
James.
right? But James still has some sort of
Unfinished business.
unfinished business with
Yeah.
her. He didn't shoot her in
didn't.
in last
well,
season.
yeah, that's true because he could have easily shot her.
Yeah,
Like,
she was 15 feet away. He could
yeah,
have
he
shot
could
her.
have easily gotten. Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, I'm glad he's back. Don't get me,
Me too,
wrong.
yeah.
I was all Team
love
James
him.
for the whole first half of. Like,
Have you ever
last
wanted
season.
him to be with Teresa? Like I
Team
really
James?
want,
Yes, I was Team
I
James
really
all the
want
way.
that to be
I
a
wanted
thing.
to be, but at the end, though, I was totally Team Widow.
I've
Yeah.
never been Team Widow. No, he's just bad news, and he's just a liar, and he's a rat, and I just want.
He's
James.
always protected her.
no.
Always. Yes.
He's lied to protect her.
Exactly.
I mean, whatever.
We haven't seen him yet, so
I'm
he's
Team
not back into the
James.
team
We'll
yet.
see what happens. I mean, yeah, last time we saw him, he was on the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had pinned
And
down.
we already saw flashbacks of him this episode too, so
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah.
He'll show back up
Yeah.
again at some point.
Well, clearly Teresa was missing both of them because her mistake, as we
Yes.
call it, got her into some deep doo-doo.
They sure did.
And ended up almost costing her her life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They found her.
It sure as heck cost that poor waiter his face.
Oh, no. That
was
poor- and
so
it was a
sad.
nice face.
It's
You have a nice
yeah,
face,
he got-
sir.
Ooh, not so pretty anymore.
No.
Yeah. Not at all.
No.
No, but like, what I still, if anybody remembers in the comments below, let us know what the henchman was that found the waiter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I cannot remember his name for the life of me. But he is running under General Cortez, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like right after he talked to Boaz as well, right?
Yes.
Was it
Same
right
limbo.
after?
Right after,
It
right
was-
before.
I think it was like it
Within
was
the same
after.
time
It
frame.
was after.
Yeah. But was it that henchman that threw the bomb?
No,
It was
it was
someone
two
else.
other people on a motorcycle. So there was
Okay.
two guys on a motorcycle, and then another. So basically, it was a couple other stuntmen.
Yeah. And then they came around and realized that she wasn't dead yet. Tried to shoot at her.
But there were two. Did you see the two extras? There was the two
They're
background.
done- they're gone.
You know,
They're
and what was their
gone.
backstory?
Right?
Just a couple out for a nice meal
In
you know,
Malta.
In Malta,
and
maybe
then they just blow up.
maybe it was their honeymoon.
sad.
Sad
and
thing is,
all
I
the-
actually thought of that when I was sitting there. I was
Oh my
like,
God.
those poor people were just trying to have a meal, and now they're dead.
Now they're dead.
Like,
But
that's
Teresa got
awful.
away.
She got
Right.
away. But can I go back a little bit before the bomb went off of her coming into this fortune teller?
I wanted to know what it
Oh.
meant. I want to look it up.
That's the title.
That's the title of the episode.
But what exactly?
La Ermitana, the hermit.
Ermitana.
Yeah, but
the
what
hermit.
exactly did it mean?
She is a hermit, and
Yeah.
even the queen who's talking to her right before it happened is that she's like, "What did you expect?"
Yeah.
Because she does close herself off because she's been hurt so many times, and she's keeping herself in the hermit mode.
Okay. Yeah.
And in her heart is always what gets her into trouble.
It is.
Which is like when you, so backtracking again
Yeah.
to the opening scene of her future queen on that boat, right? And she's talking about how and Pote brings the bag on the boat, and you're wondering what's in the bag, what's in the bag, what's in the bag, right? And then the other the federales are closing in on them and get on the boat, and then and she and Pote just get on a little
boat,
on a
another
little
little boat.
ship and
Yeah.
and take off, and then boom, blow it up, and then just like 3 or 4 scenes later, she's talking about how she values life over Camila. How Camila doesn't value life, but she values life. So obviously, future queen,
Something happens.
Yeah.
and she becomes more and more closed off.
I don't think
Yeah.
she necessarily wants to kill. Still, like even I don't think future queen wants to kill either. It's part of the
It's a
business.
necessary evil.
Yeah.
Well, also, I'm so excited that King George is back.
He's
I love
fun.
We forgot to mention him earlier, but
fun.
So fun.
he is great.
Yeah.
Like, he
His
literally is
energy,
just
everything.
the best, like, comedic relief out of the entire
Yeah.
show.
He is.
Him and Pote are the only, like, comedic reliefs in this entire show.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, there will be a one-liner from someone else, but those are the,
No,
like,
you
two.
Everyone else is serious.
You need
Yeah.
him for that levity, man.
Yeah. You
really do.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Princey
know.
Pessa. Let me tell you, that's not a smart move, man.
Wait,
No.
what did he say?
Oh, do like Cyndi Lauper said, money makes everything better, or something like that.
Something like that. That's
He's
hilarious.
great. I'm ready for some more one-liners. And the guy is just doing this for fun. That's what always got me. I'm like, he's just doing this because, like, he doesn't
Yeah.
need it. He just wants to
No.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he actually cares about his crew. Mm-hmm. You
He
know,
really
there's like-
loves his crew.
Yeah, I remember like there was an episode last season where a couple of his guys got killed, and
He was hurt.
He was not happy with
He
it.
did.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, though, going back again, where Camila was doing her, like, map out before she was talking to General Cortez about talking to Don Ronaldo and whatnot, of finding the boat that went to Malta because of the Somalians that were in the port that she knew about, and then they realized that meant that's where Teresa was in Spain.
Right.
Because she deals with King George, who also has Somalians on
Yes.
his crew.
Right. Ooh, so many
There's a
6
lot.
degrees of separation.
Right? Not even, like, 2. There's so much, guys, and I know that we, like, ran through a lot. And I feel like it's going to be that way the entire season.
Yeah, I feel like there might be a Scantron test at the end of each one, like
Yes.
because there's a lot of new characters being introduced too, and I'm like, what are these people's names?
Yeah, and I'm excited to see when we finally get to see Camila and Teresa, like, intercept a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Like, their storylines cross a little bit more. But hopping to our, like, special segment, news and gossip, fun stuff. But I'm waiting for the lights and the music. There it is!
TV News.
Yes. So Tuesday was the fan premiere of Queen of the South, which was amazing. And that's why I said these fans run deep, because they had this amazing party on Tuesday in Hollywood. It was at New House.
Oh, cool.
Over off of Sunset. And they invited a lot of the cast members were there. So we had James was there, Isabella was there, Camila was there, Pote was there. A couple of the writers and showrunner Natalie Chaides, David T. Friendly, but a lot of amazing people were there, and they did this whole, like, event party for fans. Most of them were just fans that went, and it was a white party. You have to dress like a queen, but they had people doing hair and makeup. They had people doing nails. It was just an amazing experience. They did this cool, like, I think I have it in my little bag that they gave me. They did to make my own poster, guys.
Oh wow.
Isn't that cool? They had, like,
that
this little
is super
photo
cool.
booth that you could do, like, your own Queen of the South poster,
that's
which is
you
like,
on there.
yeah, it's me.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can tell the dress.
So it make it rain.
All right.
Yeah, isn't that cool? And then they gave everyone that went to the party this little bag. And
Cute.
it says Queen of the South USA on it. And that's my wonderful red lipstick. It's Camila's lipstick, guys. Which also,
love that.
cool tidbit, they said that Camila, the way she gets into character, like her moment, her method to become Camila, is when she does the lipstick and she'll put it on. They'll do her full makeup, but they will not do her lipstick. She does her lipstick, and she'll do it in the mirror and then, like, stand taller and then just walk away in her heels.
And that's how she gets into
That's
character.
how she becomes Camila.
Wow.
And then they also gave us nail polish. This one's Viva la Queen.
What color's the nail polish?
It's
Silver?
it's silver.
glitter.
It's like diamonds.
right.
And then I got a mirror, and I got some type of foundation makeup. Play wet dry eye color. We'll see how that goes. I'll try that next week. And then ooh, I'm gonna have the nail people do this to me. I love my nail girl. She does an amazing job. I'm gonna have her make it rain on.
Cute.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
You need, if you're gonna have that
Love it.
red lipstick and that red nail polish on, you're gonna have to go salsa dancing.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
down.
I
Let's
mean-
go.
I mean,
I'm down.
It's like you're gonna have
Where
to
are we
go.
gonna go? Where are we going? I'm
Vida.
going right now.
Vida, man.
All right, done.
Let's go to
Let's
Vida.
do it.
La
All right,
Descarga.
right now. Okay,
Right
I
now.
want to go to
La
La
Descarga.
Descarga.
Yeah.
Haven't been there yet. But that was awesome, and we're super excited to watch the rest of the season. And we also have one other little surprise for you guys.
Nice.
That's our guy Hemke Madera. There's a little video. He sent a
Hey
message.
everybody, it's Hemke Madera here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. We love you all, and stay tuned for the rest of the season. It's a hell of a ride.
It makes me so
They're
excited.
so amazing.
Yeah.
And if you guys didn't get to watch, they actually did a panel at the premiere the other night, and it was on Facebook Live, so I believe it's still probably on the Queen of the South page. So if you want to listen to the Q&A, it was hosted by Rosie Cordero, who we actually had on our show last year. Hopefully we'll be having her again this year, maybe. And we may be having some special guests join us. We actually have someone joining us next week.
Oh yeah.
So, dun, dun, dun.
Lots of delicious
Someone we
delights.
love to hate, and that's all I'll leave you with. We all didn't know where to go from there. Clearly, we're like, it's like the stank eye of like, I smell something bad, but I don't know what to do.
My God.
Any last minute predictions? Because I know we're running out of time.
Well, this is an easy prediction because we saw it at the end, but James is going to be on Teresa's side.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see. I'm actually curious as to what happened with Wedo right now. Like where
Yeah.
like he's gonna have to come back in. Is he gonna have a haircut? I don't know.
Will she
Maybe.
still want to be romantically involved with him after all of this, now that she's, becoming a queen of her own?
Do you think that James will come back in romantically, like it will
Absolutely.
actually happen? Because
I
it
think-
hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
No.
Like, let's be real, it has not happened. They have not had any romantic,
I see it
like,
happening this season. Team James.
Team James all the way.
Huh?
I also am interested to see how long they stay in Malta, or if they have to go back to Dallas for something or someone that's going to get them closer to each other to bring the fight back on this soil.
Well, I mean, what if Camilla finds Tony and
Oh, that'd be
the
terrible.
lawyer's wife?
Maybe.
What happens if that? I mean,
But she doesn't. She's a fighter, though. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. I want to find her character name as well because I'm losing it on currently. So sorry.
I will tell you this: Teresa's got to turn it around. She can no longer be the prey. She's got
That's
to be
true.
the predator.
Molly. No, not Molly. I'm sorry. Kelly and
Kellyanne.
Van
Kellyanne, yeah.
Awaken.
Yep. Kellyanne.
Akin something. I can't remember. But yes.
Yeah.
So Kellyanne and Tony.
Kellyanne
Where
and
are
Tony.
they?
Where
are
are
they?
they? Will they become pawns?
Oh.
They probably will. I hope not. I hope not.
But
I
I
mean,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he's the one that left the tracker in the phone. So he's a child. I mean, go figure. You would assume that something's going to give them up.
Yeah.
But I'm just ready to see all the other favorite characters come back. I'm excited to see the gang come back.
Yeah.
I want to see them because I feel like they're the ones that are holding down the fort in Dallas right now.
I need to see another scene like that, like the train yard scene.
Yes.
You remember the train yard
Oh
scene
my
from
God, that
last
was
season?
intense.
That
It
was
was so
so
good.
Yeah.
So good. Well, let us know your predictions, and you guys leave us comments and commentary below. We definitely want to hear all of it, and we love you guys so much, and we're excited for next week. Again, my name is Candice Cruz. You can find me on all my social media at Candice R. Cruz.
And I'm Alex Bowers. You can follow me all over at Hey Alex Bowers. And don't forget to subscribe to, all of our channels.
Yes.
You can.
I'm Jorge Pallo, and you can find me at the El Jorge on all of my social media.
Ooh, that's a fun name.
I am
like
the
it.
El Jorge.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Cheers.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.